The Daughters of Lot, a story of fear, survival, and consequences. After God destroyed the wicked cities of Sodom and Gomorrah with fire from heaven, Lot and his two daughters fled to the mountains. Their mother had turned into a pillar of salt for looking back. Now they were alone, isolated in a cave, far from any civilization. The world outside seemed lost. The destruction had been so complete, so terrifying, that the daughters of Lot believed there were no men left on the earth to marry them or continue their father's family line. The older daughter said to the younger, "Our father is old, and there is no man in the land to come into us after the manner of all the earth. Let us give our father wine to drink, and we will lie with him, that we may preserve offspring from our father." Genesis 19 verses 31 to 32. It was not a plan born of lust but of fear, confusion, and a distorted sense of duty. They had seen destruction and believed they were the last people alive. So, that night, they gave their father wine. Lot, unaware of their intentions, drank and became drunk. In his drunkenness, he knew nothing of what happened. That night, the older daughter went in and lay with her father. He did not know when she lay down or when she got up. The next night, they repeated the plan. Again, they gave their father wine. And this time, the younger daughter lay with him. Lot was unaware of both events. He did not realize what had been done. From those nights, both daughters became pregnant by their father. The older daughter bore a son and named him Moab, meaning "for my father." He became the ancestor of the Moabites. The younger daughter also bore a son and named him Ben-Ammi, meaning "son of my people." He became the ancestor of the Ammonites. These two nations, Moab and Ammon, would later appear many times in the history of Israel, sometimes as enemies, sometimes as neighbors. Blue Book Moral and Reflection. This story is not one of approval, but one that teaches the complexity of human choices in desperate times. It shows how fear can lead people to sin when they act without faith or guidance. It reminds us that God can still bring nations and purposes out of brokenness, though sin always has consequences. The Moabites and Ammonites came from a sinful decision, but generations later, from the people of Moab, came Ruth, a woman of great faith, and an ancestor of Jesus Christ. Folded Hands Final Message. Even in the darkest moments, God sees. He does not condone sin, but He can bring redemption through broken lines. Let this be a reminder that our faith must not fade in fear, and that God's mercy can shine even through humanity's mistakes.